Minulla on kunnia luovuttaa European Coalition for Israel järjestön perustajalle ja toiminnanjohtajalle Tomas Sandellille Pro-Israel-palkinto numero 3. Tunnustuksena pitkäaikaisesta ja ansiokkaasta toiminnasta Israelin hyväksi. Pro-Israel-palkinto annetaan yhteiskunnallisesti vaikutusvaltaiselle henkilölle, joka on toiminnassaan osoittanut erityistä Israel-ystävyyttä ja vaikuttanut myönteisesti Suomen ja Israelin välisiin suhteisiin. Palkinto perustettiin ja annettiin ensimmäisen kerran Israelin itsenäisyyden 70. juhlavuoden kunniaksi vuonna 2018 K.A. Fagerholm-palkinnon nimellä. Helsingissä Balderin salissa 10.5.2022 Suomi-Israel Yhdistysten Liitto, Risto Huvila puheenjohtaja ja Kimmo Janas sihteeri. Would you take this?
Kiitos Risto tästä upeasta kunnianosoituksesta ja palkinnosta. Todettiin Suomen suurlähetystössä Genevessä viime viikolla, että Suomessa on todennäköisesti maailman suurin ja vahvin pro-Israel yhteisö per capita katsoen. Ja kaikkien näiden suomalaisten puolesta haluan hyvin nöyrästi ottaa vastaan tämän palkinnon. Excellencies, Ambassador Ben Hagov, dear Hagid, and Excellencies Ambassadors, especially United States, but also I would say Morocco and Egypt. We are so happy and pleased to have you join us here today. Dear Hagid, Finland has traditionally been a solid friend of Israel. This friendship was well expressed through the life and work of the late Prime Minister K.A. Fagerholm. However, I have a feeling that something has happened in recent years, that there has perhaps been a change from being a solid friend of Israel or even trying to stay in the mainstream of the EU. Finland has drifted, sadly, into the margin of the EU, to a very small group of countries which are more critical of Israel and less concerned about the rise of anti-Semitism. This was illustrated in the 20th anniversary of the Durban Conference just last year in September, when Finland was one of only a few EU countries which did not join the EU majority to boycott the anniversary due to the well-documented anti-Semitism. In this respect, Finland broke with two important principles in Finnish foreign policy. One, trying to seek and follow an EU consensus, and when this is not possible, to find a common Nordic line. The question remains why. I could also point out, as Member of Parliament Peter Östman did just a few minutes ago, the role of Finland in overseeing Palestinian education, which is now rightly under scrutiny by the EU for spreading incitement and hatred. And the question remains, why has this not been put into question by our own authorities, despite numerous calls, both from members of parliaments and our own organization, European Coalition for Israel? Ladies and gentlemen, the world is watching. We are watching. I believe this should be a matter of national concern, as Finland is hoping to host the 50th anniversary of the Conference on Security and Cooperation in Europe in just 3 years' time. Please note that the combat against anti-Semitism has played a very central role in this Helsinki process. And any country that would want to play a prominent role would need to pay close attention to this issue and be at the forefront in combating anti-Semitism in all its forms, including anti-Israelism. As a Finnish pro-Israel advocate, having been active for the last 20 years at the European Union level and the United Nations level, it's my obligation to point out this discrepancy and call for a return to a traditional Finnish foreign policy which seeks a balanced approach in relation to Israel, and where we courageously stand up for the only democracy in the Middle East. There would be no better time to do so than in preparation for the 50th anniversary of the Helsinki Conference. Thank you. Toda raba.